Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Kaizo 64. So, last episode we tried doing some CCM and Whomps and didn't go as great as I imagined, but doesn't seem like JRB is going to be too bad, so aim today is just going to be to finish JRB, or try and get as far as we can with JRB. I did end up looking up what the intended strategy was for doing reds in Cool Mountain in terms of getting to the star, and the solution was kind of bullshit. What you have to do it in star 4 because the entrance to the slide turns into a cannon. So it was pretty misleading, which sucks. I thought it was just something stupid I was missing, and it kind of was, but that means we have to do the penguin race if I actually want to do Star 4, which is annoying. I don't know why it gives the illusion that can be done in any order. Oh, all of the reds are down there. Can you survive that with the metal cap? Maybe. I want to at least do... I probably should have tested that first before deciding to dedicate this to doing hundo. Let's just get that one. And then we'll test if you can just use metal cap to survive the whirlpools. How? I have to figure out how you would get that. I don't know if you can get a double ground pound would be enough. Nah, because you're going to fall immediately, so... Okay. I'll have to find some other way of testing that. For now, let's... Maybe there's another... I might as well check out the cave. Maybe there's a way to get hundo without reds. That does look quite risky. That is blocked off. So maybe it's another case if you've got to do stuff in order. Now that I know that this hack seems to love doing that. That's probably worth a try. Well, the bomb spawned. That's implied that something at least has changed. Let's do cannon. I would imagine that maybe there's metal cap up here, but there is nothing up here. Okay, that feels... It feels like something's going to spawn here on a certain act. So I'm just going to do stuff in order. But the mailboxes are still here. Nope, they moved. Okay. And the blue coin switch is still here. But it seems to be a pretty different blue coin switch. So I'll have to do some testing to see how that works. I imagine that blues might be back the way we came, or they're going to be right at the end. So, this is the one where you should be able to get reds. So, question 1. Did anything spawn on here? The answer is no. Did... Still a thing up there. I don't know if collecting the wing cap, the metal cap of the cannon is a viable idea. Maybe it is. We still technically haven't tested if metal cap will prevent that from happening. Maybe. Oh, but you cannot access this? You can only access this on Star 3. Okay. So if we're doing Hundo, we need to do that on Star 3. I might as well try and test if metal cap will work. And the only way I can think about doing that is through the cannon. Because the metal cap that would normally be here isn't available. That does look like the only metal cap. Firstly, can we actually even hit it with metal cap? No, we can't actually hit it with the cannon. It doesn't go to the right enough. So... If we just long jump this, maybe we could get enough distance for like a triple jump. That we can hit that. It's going to be trying to find the flat ground that's going to be the issue. That one could work. Nope, the trigger didn't trigger. Maybe we do it from the cannon? maybe works. Not quite. What else? Can we... Not quite. Because it feels like we would have to ideally break it from above, unless like something like... Nope. I don't think we can break that with a wall kick. I'm trying to think if a regular kick would work. Like what the way around that is. Because we're just going to fall in unless we try and rebound back, but what would be the plan on collecting the metal cap afterwards? Is there like a specific corner that we could ground pound from and maybe survive? I've got an idea. So I'm going to go from, say, that corner. I'm going to ground pound and just swim out. No, ground pound's not going to work. I'm not sure. That's not, yeah, that's not gonna, yeah, that's just, okay, let's just go back to star 3. And see how this blue coin switch works. I feel like there's going to be two directions for this. It's either going to be back under, or it's going to be at the end here somewhere. I'm going to try this at the end of the cave. We're seeing if... Doesn't look like it. Okay. I had one more idea that maybe, I couldn't 100% tell from shadows, but maybe spawn out here. I'm going to try that. If that doesn't work, then I'll probably leave JLB for now. That's going to require a bit more thinking, I think. Yes, okay, I was right. So in that case, let's just try and finish off Hundo then, because... that's probably going to be the easiest star. Given that it seems that most other coins are in roughly the vanilla positions, plus we should get a few bonuses from the Chuckyers. Oh, is it going outside its home, maybe? Okay. So that's 73 from just the cave. We might have enough. I'm just going to go for the top rings because I feel like the bottom might be a bit dangerous. There we are. That is Hundo number 4. Okay, now we really have to pair it with reds, I guess. So what would the secret to getting reds be? I feel like it... Again, I don't even know if my Vanish Cap idea even works. But there's got to be some way of being able to survive tornadoes. Just, what is it? It just feels like most of the answers I would have require reasonably precise triple jumps. Triple jumps which aren't being... coming through as triples. Nah. Okay. Not getting any major ideas on that. I might go back to Whomps for now. Or we're gonna have a few more tries of a slide star. Still 2 to get. One on the grey roof and one on the pillar. Okay, so I got onto this pillar. I don't think I can get it from there though, Because I'm pretty sure that you've got to jump out at a very precise angle to get into here. So, I need to land on that pillar there. So I don't think that this is going to be able to cut it. So it's going to be a bit wider. So, what would be... Oh, there's a... Oh, it's there? Okay. Could you just jump to that? Maybe. Yes, we would need to jump relatively later. So we hit off of this wall, bounce, and then jump. Nope, that was not far to the right enough. I think it's going to be... I wonder if you could jump off of another place. Again, I don't remember how I got this in my first playthrough. Let me just jump off here. Okay, yeah, that can make it. I might try and see if Mario Cam can make that a bit more consistent. Maybe. If I just jump and then go straight hard left, will I overshoot? Because if I overshoot, then that's a good sign that this track could work. Because it means it's going to be about precise angling. Maybe. Okay, had that been a kick instead of a dive, that might have worked. If I go just in sort of here, so basically just go straight left, jump. Okay, yeah. I think I've at least got a setup now. And then it's just going to be about trying to find the right, like, time to turn away. So, sort of off the side, then just straight left from here, jump. And then, ooh, nice. So, I need to figure out the pillar one, but I think I'm going to figure that out later. I'm going to try and conquer the nemesis of mine that is to the top of the fortress. I've had ideas about how I could get this one. Not like that though. Because the annoying thing is you do need to go up there for reds as well, because there's one red on the island right by where the star is, so we're gonna have to do this twice. Now that I think about it, the idea that I had for the other placement of the star might be another symptom of this one, I think, do you just straight cannon it, I think? Or do you go... There's another one behind here, right? Maybe. I don't remember if that's the one that you just need to not aim for. I'm not sure. But again, I remember that's not even the worst part of this star, because there's also a... There's a timed box switch as well. I assume that there's no warp here? Yeah, there's not. I shouldn't have tried long jump there. I should have just tried to do what I did last time, but... I'm gonna get my timer back up on this. Okay, yeah. Just so I got my OBS timer back up, so I know how long the recording's going on for. I'll try not to get recordings over an hour. And I might make it slightly shorter today, I'm not sure. Depends on how well things go, I guess. Okay, I'm going to try and see if this is the one where you just sort of shoot straight into the air and then this gives you into a second cannon. Yes, it does. Okay. Is it the same with this one? I don't remember whereabouts it was. Was it about there? No. Okay. Well, I will try that again. Just not aim the cannons, I think. I need to get another jump in there, I think. But yeah, okay, at least no. Try 6 finishes. I was at least able to save it before it got too bad. Why did I do that? I was never going to die for that. This needs to be a double jump dive for that to work. Still don't know what the best count. I mean, I'm assuming that Mario Kart is probably the best for it, but can't say I've been testing too much else. Too much speed. I could try left. No, actually feels like it's going to be way too inconsistent. Once again, angle was bad. I wonder maybe Mom down Mario Kart might work. I'm not sure what I want to necessarily willing to test though. Okay, let's just do back up throw. If I could have landed that as a... I wonder if a triple jump might be more consistent there. I mean, I'd actually have to land it though, but... I might just... was not a good idea. Okay, Mario Camp down it is. I did get pretty far, but that's about the same place I normally mess up anyway, so I'm not going to judge that to be particularly better. Now the thing was only a single jump, so I don't know if long jumping for there is viable. I think it has to be like a double jump dive, which is a bit annoying because there was a fling spear on there, so it's not like there's no iron there. First cannon shot, no movement. Second cannon shot, no movement. Nope, invisible wall, so you actually have to aim for something in that cannon. So the question is, what are we aiming for? Not like I can really use this as a... I was expecting that to kick, but it didn't. To try and long jump to save it, but don't think you can do that on this. So. I don't know how hard the upstairs levels are gonna get. I mean, I guess quite a bit of basement felt quite easy. Okay, I can survive this. I maybe could have triple jumped that had I thought about committing to it, but I don't think I've got a double jump there, so I don't know if I could have. Still got a few attempts that actually at least reached the cannon stage. Sipping around, like, I think aiming too far right because of, like, I guess angle stuff. But. I survived this, which is probably why I'm not going to finish this hack. But, 'cause I don't necessarily plan on finishing it. Aim is to get 90 stars, maybe 100. That should be manageable, I think. Then again, if a lot of this stuff is blocked off by like progression issues, then that might be a problem, because it would require that I am able to do certain stars to be able to like actually get to the stars. It'll be somewhat easy. So in that case, maybe 90 is like a more reasonable estimate. Bearing in mind that there's still some stuff in basement that I need to do. And I've got 6 stages I haven't explored yet. I think that 90 might be doable. I'm not... Again, I'll need to see how bad the other levels are. If they're not too bad, then maybe I can get to 100, but... That's sort of the problem with the diving strategy, but... Okay, I think I might have 1 or 2 more goes at this, and then try something else. But just, you know, so not ending on a dud, I think I'm gonna try and go after the 50-star Mips. And I might come back to this. I felt like we haven't even gotten to like the sort of crazy difficult part of the stage yet. I mean, I don't actually remember how hard the switch is. And again, I'm like, some of this is definitely on like... I feel like this having a better camera definitely would help with stars like this. There's also like a lot of this grinds, which is why I don't usually do kind of Kaizo playthroughs like this normally, but or at least in the style of like recording everything, which is why I stopped doing LTT, was mainly because it meant that, you know, it relied too much on doing stuff in real time, and if I got stuck at a bit for too long, then it sucked. And like the format for LTT especially sucked, because like I couldn't really experiment. I think I might mention this in part 1, but I think when I'm going to be doing more specific like Kaizo stuff, I'm going to be using save states. I thought like mainly return to this one just without save states, just to because it didn't feel too hard. Yeah, this is probably going to be my final attempt at this star. Maybe I'll come back to this one, I'm not sure. I'll see if I can get to 90 without it. But it just as I'm going to try and do like a quick run through of all the stages first, and then that'll be the daily stuff I've been doing. And then once all of that has been like exhausted to at least what I'm comfortable with, I'll return to it like sporadically and focus more on doing 74 ABC stuff, because it's been a while since I've done that. I could do a video going over my general process with 74's ABC. Why is that even there? Is that for red coin? Because that... I'll just explore this, because it's like, why... Okay, that is probably red coin stuff, I'm not sure, but... I'm not going to bother with that. Let's go, at least not end this on a dud, and catch this 50-star Mips, which I'm pretty sure is present. I'm assuming that the other secret is a removed toad. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Next will probably be upstairs. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any more basement stuff at the moment, but I think I'm going to start with upstairs and then come back down here if I think there's anything else I can get. Thank you and goodbye.